Cowboys Nation, Mike Tag here. We got some breaking news today, which is always good at the start of training camp. You know, you heard Jerry Jones's press conference. Wasn't the Jerry Jones I was used to? Usually, he has me running through a brick wall, but he was more subdued today. But we got the news shortly after that Diggs has signed a 5-year, $97 million extension that he can max out at $104 million. So we got one of those deals done. So that's one down. We got two more to go. We got to get Zach Martin. That thing I think will take care of itself any day now. And then you're talking about hopefully CeeDee Lamb. Get that thing done sooner than later because that price is not going to go down. So, Diggs signed a good deal. I mean, you look at it, it's always at higher value, and end up being the highest paid at your position when you sign it. But from an average annual standpoint, Jari Alexander is the highest paid corner enter in 2023 to $21 million hit per year. You got Denzel Ward at 20 million. You got Lattimore at 19.5. You got Humphreys with the Ravens at 19.5, and you got Diggs going to be at 19.4. So he's about fifth among all NFL corners paid. So I got no issues with it, man. He's playing on a second round deal for those years. He's been highly productive. He's got a ton of interceptions, ton of turnovers. He makes plays. He's gotten better and better every year. So I think it's well worth it. He's young and the best years are ahead of him. So I think with this secondary, again, more stability. You got Bland, who's a young guy. You got Eric Scott, they drafted. They're high on. You got Gilmore, of course, they brought in to bring that more veteran leadership and some stability to the other side, opposite Diggs. So this secondary, and talk about the safeties, man, they are loaded. This defense is loaded. What are we talking about? So I'm so pumped that we got this thing done. You always get a little worried, you got worried with the Joneses. Sometimes they get them alligator arms, don't reach in that pocket a little bit. So it was good that they got the deal done. I think it was a win-win for both. It seems to work out well for the Cowboys, but obviously Diggs gets paid. He gets that security, and it's one less distraction we got to worry about. Now we get into the Zach Martin. Let's get that thing taken care of. And then, like I said, with CD, that price tag is not going down. So, hopefully they learn their lessons with Dak. You wait it out, you end up paying a much higher price. So, man, it's training camp. It's the season's here. So, I don't know if you guys are good with the Diggs deal. Do you think it worked out? The only bad part is, man, some of these Cowboy fans, once these players sign, they start to turn on him. If he makes one bad player, gets beat on one bad play, then the whole thing is going to turn on him. But that's, that kind of goes with getting paid. There's no sympathy with some of these fans, but I'm pumped. I'm excited. Broke out the Diggs jersey. We got to show some love, and so it's going to be good. So make sure we're going to talk about a lot more. I just want to jump in quick, but we're going to be talking about a lot more Thursday night live. We got Jay Tuck, the legend himself, coming into the cave. So Kelly K9 and we're going to have a good time with that. And then also we've talked about, we've got some guys coming up on the horizon. Kelly kind of broke the news. We got a three-time Super Bowl champion to be coming in doing maybe a Cowboys preview. I got another gentleman that's going to be coming in, former NFL player on a two-time, on two different Super Bowl teams. Didn't play for the Cowboys, but there's a Cowboys connection, if you know what I mean. And you'll see it when that drops. And we also got, again, Chuck Howley's getting inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Finally, it's been so long overdue. So we had a great interview with his son, Scott Howley, and that's going to be dropping next week. As you know, Chuck is, he's dealing with dementia, terrible disease. And, obviously he's unable to do the interviews and things like that. But his son has done a phenomenal job, making sure everyone knows the history of his father, telling the stories. He's going to be giving the speech at the Hall of Fame. So it's really, really cool. So if you ain't subscribed, I don't know what the hell you're waiting on, man. We got so much stuff going on in the cave. You are missing out if you're not subscribed. Hit that alert. Make sure you stay up to date with everything. So we are going to get this thing rolling. So Diggs is signed. And I love some Diggs. And can you dig it? I'll see you on Thursday.